Well, fellas, we didn't do anything at all. And this time by we, I mean them. What is the fucking point of this? How do you remake a game that so many people hold sacred through so many shared but disconnected experiences? Well, you remake the single thing that they all have in common and avoid combining all of the extra stuff they held on their own. No female protagonists? Know the answer? Okay, so fucking base Persona 3, the most outdated— I'm gonna burst a vessel. If this were me a couple of days ago before seeing the leak, I'd say, hey, at least they still fixed the combat. At least I can control my party members in battle and still view the immersive cutscenes in the way Persona 3 was meant to be experienced. Because Persona 3 Portable, it's not a bad game, but it should never serve as anyone's first playthrough of the game, and right now that's basically what it's doing as the sole version on the market. At least with this remake, people can experience Persona 3 how it was intended and then move to the game that kinda trims the fat and gets a little wild on extra content. The only problem is that it's Persona 3 with a big cut of the charm of Persona 3. We already talked about the UI and how this game is blanketing under the success of Persona 5, which by the way, they don't even try to hide it in this interview, but now they replaced the entire voice cast. And I'm sure these guys can still do a good job. I love several of them, but that's a pretty big red flag, I'd say. Like, what the fuck is stopping me from playing this over the FES mod on an emulator? I'll tell you, 70 bucks. And the fact that it's Atlus and they'll probably release the missing stuff as some $40 day one DLC or have Persona 3 Reload Royale. Buy our game a 6th time. Persona 6 who? Okay, all you Gen 4 fans? I think I finally understand how you feel. Looking at it now, Atlus holding back the female MC makes it so that there's still some weight to Persona 3 Portable or potential for later updates. Both options are disgusting. A comment I got a lot after the first Persona 3 remake video was, why do you want the answer back? It's so bad. And yeah, I agree, it's completely unnecessary from a narrative point of view, but if you're going to add in so many new things, and I'm sure probably change dialogue, that you need to hire an entirely new voice cast, this was your chance to fix the grinding and maybe clean up some of this epilogue. But none of that is apparently going to happen, not in early 2024's base price anyway. Those are just my quick thoughts. Atlus being Atlus as always. No one should really be shocked, I guess, but it is super disheartening. So here's a picture of an Animal Crossing lamp that I bought today for $8.